Welcome all in, day 18. Every man carries shadows, parts of himself he hides, denies, or fears to acknowledge. These are the fragments we've buried under shame, fear, or guilt. But the deeper truth is this: the shadow does not disappear when ignored. It grows stronger, waiting for moments of weakness to reassert itself. To master retention, to truly embody energy rather than suppress it, you must face this shadow not to destroy it, but to integrate it. Hold on, before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines, become part of the movement. Shadow integration is not about perfection, it's about wholeness. A man who only shows his light side, the confident, disciplined, and positive front is half a man. His hidden emotions, repressed desires, and secret fears quietly steer his decisions from the background. To be free, you must make peace with all parts of yourself. This is the day we descend inward, not to be swallowed by darkness, but to retrieve your lost strength. Carl Jung described the shadow as the thing a person has no wish to be. It contains the rejected pieces of who you are: your anger, your envy, your lust, your fear, your cravings. But paradoxically, it also contains the vitality you need to evolve. Each emotion you've suppressed carries energy. When you deny it, that energy turns against you. When you face it, that same force becomes fuel for awareness, creativity, and compassion. Many men misunderstand the concept of purity. They think being pure means being free of darkness. In truth, purity means transparency, nothing hidden, nothing twisted. A pure man is not free from darkness. He has made peace with it. He has looked his shadow in the eye and said, "I know you. You belong to me." That's the difference between repression and mastery. Repression denies, mastery integrates. Energy retention amplifies everything inside your restraint, your focus, but also your unresolved conflicts. When you store life force energy, it doesn't just sit quietly. It magnifies both your light and your shadow. This is why some men on this journey feel sudden bursts of emotion, anger, loneliness, frustration, or even sadness. The energy is pushing against old emotional walls, seeking release. This isn't failure, it's purification. You're being asked to face what you've buried. The shadow forms early. As children, we learned which emotions were acceptable and which were bad. Maybe you were told not to cry, not to be angry, not to show vulnerability. So you buried those emotions deep. But energy never disappears, transforms. Those suppressed feelings became part of your subconscious, shaping habits, addictions, and fears. The retention journey reactivates this stored energy, and it rises to the surface demanding acknowledgement. So how do we face the shadow? Start with awareness. Notice your triggers, moments of jealousy, irritation, or self-judgment. Every trigger points to a shadow wound. Instead of reacting, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, what part of me feels unseen or unaccepted right now? You'll often find it's not about the surface issue. It's about an old emotion you've avoided. Awareness is the first act of compassion. Then comes honesty. Write in your journal not from your ideal self, but from your raw self. Let the truth spill without censorship. Write the thoughts you'd never say out loud. Confess your fears, your resentments, your insecurities. This isn't weakness, it's cleansing. You can't transform what you won't admit. When light enters hidden corners, they lose their power to control you. Meditation deepens this process. In silence, the mind reveals its patterns. You'll witness thoughts that used to pull you unconsciously, cravings, fantasies, guilt loops, but now you simply observe them. Observation breaks identification. You'll realize you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The shadow's strength lies in secrecy. Once seen, it dissolves. Forgiveness follows. The parts of you you've judged most harshly, the impulsive self, the insecure self, the angry self, need forgiveness, not punishment. They acted from ignorance, from pain, from confusion. Hold these parts in compassion. Say to yourself, you were trying to protect me. You were doing your best with what you knew. This act of forgiveness liberates enormous energy. What once fragmented you now becomes integrated power. Shadow integration is not a one-day task, it's an ongoing practice. Each time you face discomfort, instead of suppressing it, you transmute it. Discomfort becomes a doorway. The man who fears his darkness remains reactive. The man who befriends his darkness becomes unshakable. His presence grows calm and magnetic because nothing within him is at war. Let's bring this into practical form. When you feel strong desire, arise not just for pleasure, but for control, recognition, or escape. Pause. Breathe into it. Feel where it sits in your body. Don't suppress it, don't indulge it, just observe. That tension you feel is energy. Behind it is a need connection, significance, release. When you meet that need consciously through creation, purpose, or movement, the energy transforms. Creative outlets are vital for shadow work. Write poetry, paint, train, build, speak, channel your raw emotion into expression. Every masterpiece, every innovation, every revolution was born from someone who faced their darkness and reshaped it. Retention gives you the energy. Shadow work gives you direction. Together, they forge transformation. Be cautious of moral rigidity. Some men, in their pursuit of control, become dogmatic, judging themselves or others for being weak. That's still the shadow in disguise, wearing a mask of superiority. True mastery is humble. It recognizes that every human carries shadow, and compassion is the highest strength. The disciplined man doesn't repress others. He inspires them to integrate. Your relationship with your shadow mirrors your relationship with the world. If you judge harshly, it means you still judge yourself. If you meet others with patience and understanding, it means you've found that within. Integration is inner unity, expressing as outer harmony. This is the silent charisma of the integrated man. He carries peace because he is reconciled with himself. During this process, solitude becomes your ally. Spend time alone, not to escape, but to listen. The shadow speaks softly. In silence, you'll hear its language, feelings, memories, intuitions. Don't rush to fix or analyze. Simply acknowledge. This acceptance melts resistance. You'll begin to feel lighter, as though old weight is lifting off your chest. That's your energy returning home. Was this the fire you needed? Let me know by hitting like. More importantly, if you want this growth to be consistent, subscribe and join the team. I love connecting with every one of you. Physical practices help too. Deep breathing, yoga, or mindful walks stabilize the nervous system. The shadow often lives in the body as tension. When you release the body, the mind follows. Breathe through discomfort. Movement becomes meditation. Stillness becomes strength. As days pass, you'll notice subtle changes. Emotional outbursts lessen. Judgment softens. Creativity increases. People sense a new depth in your inertia, calm magnetism. This is what happens when light and dark unify. Retention amplifies this integration, making you not just controlled, but complete. Remember, facing your shadow isn't about eliminating desire or emotion, it's about embracing them consciously. The goal is not to kill the beast, but to tame it. Every instinct, when understood, becomes intelligence. Every emotion, when honored, becomes guidance. You stop being divided, you stop fighting yourself. Tonight, reflect on your progress. Ask, what emotions do I still fear? What parts of myself have I refused to see? Write your answers honestly. Then imagine holding that version of you, when you've judged most, in your arms. Tell him he's forgiven. Tell him he's loved. That simple visualization can shift years of inner resistance. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Shadow integration is the sacred fire of this path. Without it, retention can harden into rigidity. With it, retention becomes refinement. You evolve from self-control to self-realization. You move from suppression to sovereignty. You become the man who no longer hides behind light or darkness, because he has become both. Tomorrow's work will build upon this wholeness. But for now, sit in quiet pride. You faced the one enemy most men avoid themselves. And in doing so, you found not a monster, but your missing power. Keep watching. Day 19 is coming soon.